Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm back at it playing my most trusted deck to push up to League 10, and it doesn't have the Dark Goblin. However, with the Evil Bomber, even though they nerfed it so that it basically only hits one target or the target once instead of multiple times, still a really solid option considering how much bait and swarm there is in the meta right now. Let's go Little Prince. He's definitely got an interesting deck right now. Let's go Recruits here. And then when the Battle Ram gets closer, we'll pop the ability here. That should knock it back. Nice. So basically only giving it instead of a charge, only a regular hit more or less. So he does have the Dagger Duchess Tower, which we should be able to exploit with this Barbarian Barrel. It's going to force some elixir out. He tried to catch it with the Lumberjack, so that's going to be a lot of damage actually. Let's go Bomber here. And then we can go with the Ram Rider afterwards, and just keep the pressure up here. We need to take advantage of this situation, so we're gonna get that tower down more or less. Now the question is, how do we play this? Because he does have that Battle Ram. Ooh, he played it early. That is a mistake on his end. Outside of him having, oh my gosh, he's got. Okay, so we can go with the delivery there. That was a really close one. We kind of got bailed out a bit. Having Goblin Curse is an interesting one. It's not like I've seen too many skeleton armies or maybe Goblin gangs, but definitely not skeleton armies. So interesting choice there, but I'll take it. So we need to go with the Little Prince here, and we need to continue putting some pressure on that other side. Poison doesn't quite take out that left side yet, but if he gives us an opportunity like that E-Dragon, we'll definitely take it here. And we'll go Poison on that E-Drag right now. We only need a few more hits on that E-Drag to take it out. So hopefully we can take that out right here, which we do, so that's very nice. Let's go Barb Barrel. I'm going to go with the Ram Rider almost immediately. I mean, he can play his P.E.K.K.A. as quickly as possible, but that's still going to give us that. Ooh, wait a second, that didn't. That was a really close one there. That's okay though. Is he going to go with the Battle Ram? There it is. So Battle Ram is going to break on through, unfortunately, because the Barbarian will break on through. That's a little unfortunate. Ooh, that Tornado might have actually screwed him a bit. Let's do this here. We'll go Ram Rider as well. A little bit sus, not going to lie. He's probably going to drop an E-Drag. We just need to get to one more Poison, more or less, or a P.E.K.K.A, I guess. Let's go with the Evil Bomber. Hopefully we're quick enough, and we just need one throw, and that's a solid match. Good game, well played. Let's get on to it. All right, next match here. Up against someone rocking Royal Chef, so you know it's going to be a heavy beatdown deck. And with the help of the Inferno Tower, you know, maybe we can get something going here. Let's go Ram Rider on this right side. It looks like it could be... It looks like it could be like a bridge spam of sorts with the guards. But not quite sure yet. We'll keep things going here and see if we can get something out of him. I'm going to go Little Prince. Maybe I could have just saved it and waited for the minions to kind of come forth a bit, but that's an option there. But we're going to get a stab on that left side. Ooh, there's that Mega Knight. Okay, so seeing the Mega Knight gives me caution of a Ram Rider. Which is going to be a problem because we don't have Inferno Tower anymore in our hand, which means we'll probably have to go with our own Ram Rider to defend it. He does drop Knight. Bomber here. And I think maybe we will go with a delivery. Right on top of this. We do have Little Prince now, so that's good. This should help it at least a little bit, kind of take out that Knight. It's pretty wild stuff that the delivery will clean up the Knight. So we're gonna go Little Prince on this left side here. I know he's got the Mega Knight in hand, so sending a Ram Rider is a bit... I mean, unless you don't really have anything else to play, I would suggest not to do that. Little Prince is going to lose to a level 16 E-Wiz. Barb Barrel here. Help clean up the guards for the most part. Let's go Bomber on this left side here. We want to get as many evil bombers as possible. It's going to be hard to come by with some offense here, but seeing a Prince and the Mega Knight will be an interesting choice here. He's just going to go all in, so I just need to make this a very positive elixir trade. Mega Knight can lock on, but I needed that timing perfect, and it looks like that timing is really just going to work out for us right there. Little Prince right here, didn't even need it. That was a really, really bad gamble on his part, and that really came back to bite him. So let's go with the poison here. Don't really have a great option. I want to save my evil recruits there. Now we can go with the bomber, and that might actually help clean up that wizard or Ewiz. Nice. Okay, so we'll go delivery on top of this here. Take out that Ewiz. And then we do have the recruits. And see if he's going to drop anything. We're just going to go poison here. With 12 seconds left, playing a wizard like that is kind of questionable. Let's go with the recruits up high. We'll go Barbarian Barrel, clean up that wizard, and help with the guards. And that right there is going to be a really, really clean, good game, well played. He gambled, and that gamble did not pay off. Did really well for us. So on to the next one. All right, next match here. So going up against regular Princess Tower and going with split archers. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a spam deck still, but the next card should definitely help us a lot. Yeah, seeing the recruits definitely makes me think it's going to be a spam deck of sorts. So I'm going to take it easy here. I can really go Little Prince on either lane. I'm just going to drop it on this right side here. He's probably going to drop something on that left side. Now the question is what? Or nothing. That's cool too. We'll go Barbarian Barrel here then. Looks like it's going to just be a beatdown deck of sorts. Maybe Goblin Giant or just regular Giant. So Inferno Tower up. We do have the delivery for that Sparky, so that would be very, very nice. We also have Bomber in case we need it. It looks like he's not really going to drop anything. So I'm just going to go Bomber here, just get a cycle going. Ooh, wow. That was an interesting prediction, but didn't really pay off all that much. Let's go Ram Rider here. Oh my gosh. He's got the E-Giant, so this is going to be very rough. I was not expecting E-Giant, but I'm going to go with the Barbarian Barrel right here. That Valkyrie's tearing up all of my recruits that would typically help on offense right there. Or on defense, I should say. So this is going to be a very, very rough match. Inferno Tower is going to have to stay for that E-Giant, but at 1,000 hit points left, he can definitely just lightning and kind of clean things up. So we're going to have to keep some pressure up here. Let's go with Little Prince. I'm kind of hoping he drops Sparky so we can just go poison. That's not a Sparky, but we'll go delivery on that. And we'll go Bomber as well. We'll go with the Ram Rider here. And that should help clean up that mini P.E.K.K.A. So really, really nice interaction there, if you guys didn't know. Let's go with the Little Prince ability right here. Since he gave up his Valkyrie, he's probably going to have to drop Sparky or something. Or just the archers. That works too for me. Let's go with the Barbarian Barrel here. And then we can probably go with our recruits after he drops his. I'm going to go delivery. That will take out that archer there. That's helping him out big time. So we should be okay here. I'm just going to stagger things a bit. And then I'm going to send my Ram Rider. Because once the Sparky kind of throws her shot, that would be big. Okay, so that was a good prediction with that mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to just... Yeah, I'm going to go Little Prince late though. I just need enough elixir to defend his E-Giant if he chooses to drop it. Yeah, there's that E-Giant, so we're going to go Inferno Tower here. If he has lightning, this is it. He does have a heavy spell, I feel. Or maybe it's his recruit, so that it could have been that too. Let's go delivery right here. That's really, really nice timing right there on our part. He's probably going to favor that right side on defense. Yeah, so let's poison this here. And then we're just going to kind of wait and see. Let's go Ram Rider on this side. Kind of throw things off a little bit. He still has the mini P.E.K.K.A, so we're definitely not out of the woodwork yet. Let's go like this here. Yeah, that Sparky luckily doesn't lock on. We'll go Little Prince on this side, keep that pressure up. And then we can go with our Inferno Tower here. Little Prince is going to walk up, and that right there is going to be a really, really nice comeback win right there. We were able to lock things down, and because he didn't have a heavy spell for that Inferno Tower, and we kept the pressure up on that right side, we actually came back and won that match. That was a really, really rough one to start out, but I'm glad we came back and won. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So, Roll Chef again. which means beatdown deck of some sort. Probably Mega Knight, Ram Rider, P.E.K.K.A, Ram Rider. I'm going to go Ram Rider right here since he dropped the Knight in the back. See if he wants to drop something in front of that Knight. Mortar is definitely an interesting choice. Not one I would have suspected from the start, but Bomber there should kind of help clean up some of that stuff. Also clip that Mortar, so that's actually pretty nice. So this deck is actually going to do really well against Siege decks because you have the Recruits to distract. You also have the Infernal Tower to distract. You have the Barb Barrel to basically get right on top. And then we'll do this here. I'm just going to poison the Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin's an interesting addition. There's that Rune Giant that recently just got buffed yet again. So going to be an interesting one for sure. Let's just go with the Infernal Tower here. Drag that on over. And going to be interesting with the Rune Giant buffing it and with the Royal Chef buffing things. So this push is definitely going to have Mortar behind it. I'm going to go with the Bomber on this side here. With a Cannon card as well, definitely feeling like it's going to be a Mortar push, and there is that Mortar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for things to cross, then I'm going to get right on top of things with the Barbarian Barrel. He doesn't really have too much to help with that defense, and the Mortar is distracted by the Recruits on the other side, which is a really, really nice thing. Let's go Poison here. It's a 4 for 3 trade, but as long as it doesn't really come back to bite you, like if, you know, based on the card cycle, it's actually a pretty decent trade there. So that left side is actually a little lower in health than that right side, so I'm a little tempted to go down that left lane. But we'll see here. Evil Bomber is also really, really nice if you can get a lock on a Siege, on any Siege card for that matter, Expo or Mortar. Ram Rider here, see if we can force that. He might just take it with the help of that Cannon cart. That's pretty wild stuff, I would say. Let's go with the Evil Bomber here. Yeah, there's that stuff. So Evil Bomber should get a pretty decent lineup, I would say. And I'm going to go with the Barbarian Barrel right there. Get right on top of that Mortar. And then we're going to go with the Little Prince here. So we're probably going to end up with a Goblin, at least one Goblin in the face. At some point, I think. Let's go with the Infernal Tower here. Man, this is just a hectic deck right now. Let's go with the Bomber. I'm just going to poison this right here. And then we need to get the Recruits down for that Mortar. And then I'm just going to go Barb Barrel, clip everything, including that Mortar. That Dark Goblin is going to get so much value, but that's okay. I'm going to just go Delivery on it once it kind of crosses. Take that out. Really nice. Then we can go Bomber, get right on top of that Mortar. And the Recruit's actually going to help things out too. Really, really nice stuff. So we're kind of locking down on defense a bit. We do have the Recruit still if we need it. But doesn't look like we will. Let's go with the Little Prince here. And then we can just go Recruits right on top. He plays his Poison. I want to go Ram Rider like this here. Kind of get right on top of that Dark Goblin. We'll poison it as well. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Evil Bomber here. If we get a good lineup there, we are going to clip that tower. And look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to also hit that Knight. Evil Bomber, I think because of the Dark Goblin, has been forgotten a little bit. But as you can see in that matchup, really, really nice stuff. That single-handedly won me the game there at the end. So good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, last match here. So let's end things off here with the W. Really, really dominant stuff so far. Let's go Bomber and see what he does there. If he goes Hog Rider or something, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just going to go with the Poison spell, I think a tick early. So that is going to survive and we need to answer that. Unfortunately, I don't have Recruits or the Little Prince to take out that. Let me see. I'm just going to do this here. Actually get a King Tower activation. And then afterwards, I'm just going to go Barb Barrel. This is looking like a Hog Rider deck with the Goblinstein, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's do this. We do have Bomber as well and a King Tower activation, so that should help. Hog Rider doesn't get a hit off, which is very, very key. So this matchup is a little bit tricky, considering that, you know, he can send his Goblinstein as a way to force out my Infernal Tower, and then send in his Hog Rider and drop, you know, the Firecracker in the back behind it and just get a bunch of damage. So we'll see what we can do here. Little Prince going, I think going opposite lane here definitely makes sense. Let's go recruits like this. I want him to drop that firecracker really badly, and then so I can clip both of them. I don't think it's going to get in the way or in that poison cloud. Oh, it does, but does it stay there for enough time? It does, so that's really, really nice there, actually. So I don't think he's going to drop anything to defend this. Or Ice Spear, that's cool too. Else I would have popped the Guardian ability and probably gotten a decent amount of damage. Let's go Inferno Tower here. He's probably got Earthquake, but with the King Tower activation, and if you play your Inferno Tower in the right spot where your other Princess Tower is helping you, it's going to be big on defense. So this is going to be tricky nonetheless for sure. Let's go Ram Rider here, but he's got the cannon, so let's go Barb Barrel as well. See if we can predict that Goblinstein. We will take that 100%. Let's go Evil Bomber here. That should help clean up some of those evil skeletons as well. Recruits here. And then we're going to go with the delivery right on top of that firecracker. Unless it scooted back too much. It didn't, so that's pretty good. Now we have pressure on both sides. Now we're going to go Ram Rider here. Same side, he drops the firecracker, but we have a bunch of dashing recruits forcing that out. That does suck though, because we did have a pretty decent push and he defended that really nicely. Let's go poison here for that firecracker. Let's go Inferno Tower. He's gonna just go Earthquake, but I would definitely take that. So all we're doing here is we're just trying to find a good opportunity for us to really break on through. This trade is not going to work out too well for us in the long term because Earthquake is cheaper and it does a substantial amount of damage. So we don't have to worry about Firecracker, I think, for a bit. I mean, unless he does that. So we're gonna go with the Ram Rider here on defense. Poison here, that should clip that cannon as well as that Firecracker and that Goblinstein Doctor. So Ram Rider's gonna take that out. So he's gonna have to defend that. That nerf on the Bomber is pretty big. Bomber does get a hit off though, so that's very nice. Now let's get things rolling again. Unfortunately, we don't have anything for that Firecracker right now. So what we'll do is we'll just go delivery right on top of this, catch everything, and take the hit from that Ice Spirit. Really, really nice. Now let's go with our recruits here. And we need to get enough for our Ram Rider. He does have log. Okay, he gave up his log, but he does have another cannon that he can use. So we're gonna drop a poison here, take out those 1 elixir skeletons. We're gonna go with the Bomber here. That should give us pretty decent lineup and take out that Doctor. So we'll take that hit from that Firecracker. We'll go delivery right on top, take out that Firecracker as well as that Ice Spirit. That was pretty nice. And you can see King Tower activation coming in real clutch right here. He's gonna get some cheeky damage with that Firecracker. 30 seconds left. He's cycling really quickly. So we need to get one really good hit in. Ram Rider is going to get kited by that cannon, unfortunately, but we're going to throw everything at him. Ram Rider is going to get on through there, guys. So with 20 seconds left or so, we are in a pretty decent spot here. Now the question is, how is he going to defend this? There is that Firecracker. Hog Rider is only going to get, doesn't even get a hit, so that's going to seal that match right there. And that's exactly how you have to play this matchup. You're going to have to play things really, really close at the beginning. Hog Rider is going to get a hit, but that's not going to matter. Not enough damage. So you have to get ahead massively, because towards the end, if they get really desperate, they're going to just Earthquake cycle you. So again, if you're running into a lot of trouble like I am this season with, you know, Dark Goblins, Firecrackers, beatdown decks, whatever it may be, use this deck. As you can see, I'm able to beat Swarm decks, bait decks, fast cycle decks, heavier beatdown decks. So give this deck a shot if you haven't already. And if you have before and you're struggling, switch over to this deck and you might get some really, really solid W's. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and see you next time.